Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, Jeff, it's hard to believe we may be able to actually pull the shorts back out this weekend.
Not quite done with that sort of weather yet. In fact, it's going to continue into next week. It gets a little bit warmer, some 80-degree weather. We'll be back.
Wow.
So, yeah, not quite fall for indefinitely. We got a little taste of that, especially with the chillier mornings this week. But we are going to moderate those temperatures starting this weekend. Let's kind of talk about it, see what we have going forward. It's still going to be nice fall weather, don't get me wrong. Mornings will be cool to even chilly for your Saturday and Sunday, but the afternoons, yeah, they'll be pleasantly warm over the next couple days and a little bit warmer than our average for this time of year, which is in the mid-70s. We're going 77 tomorrow, and on Sunday pushing near 80 degrees with some 80-degree weather expected to return heading into next week. In fact, the temperature outlook as we head through the next 10 days, above average. That's pretty much a foregone conclusion for us. Not just here in the Tennessee Valley, but all the way out into the middle of the nation as well. So we will be in good company, at least with the warmer than average weather. Unfortunately, this is also going to continue the next 10 days. Below average precipitation. We've had very little rain here in the month of October. Many of us, nothing so far. And I expect that that will continue to be the trend for at least the next week and a half. Nothing right now on Wave 31 Triple Doppler. Nothing is expected precip-wise overnight tonight. The skies will be clear until we reach the early morning hours on your Saturday, and then there are going to be a few mid and high-level clouds that will work their way across the area tomorrow, cutting back on the blue sky a little bit. We're still going to have lots of sunshine out there throughout the day, just not as much as the last couple of afternoons have brought. Lunchtime tomorrow, mix of clouds and sun, and then as we wrap up your Saturday, those clouds are moving on out, and we will get back to mainly blue sky heading through your Sunday. Sunday morning will be clear. Sunday afternoon, plenty of sun. And again, more dry weather is on the way. Your temperatures overnight tonight, they do fall back. It will be a little chilly out there, but not quite as cold as the last few nights. So I'm not anticipating there'll be as much light frost out there. Maybe in a few spots. Scottsboro, you dip into the 30s. Same in Gadsden, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, down to 38. But for most everywhere else, we stay in the low 40s, and that is, our temperatures just too high to see any frost formation. We head through the day tomorrow, and we will see a steady warming trend. Through 8 o'clock, though, you'll want that warm jacket as we sit in the mid-40s. By 10 o'clock, though, climbing into the 60s. By the noon hour, we'll be nearing that 70-degree mark, and tomorrow afternoon we will be in the 70s with a light east to southeast breeze expected. These are anticipated highs around the area across the northeast corner of the state. Temperatures will be lowest here, places like Guntersville, Fort Payne in the low 70s, but Huntsville up to 77 tomorrow. Athens, Decatur, 75, 74 Moulton, and we'll go mid-70s out in the Shoals. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Other than the temperatures, very little else that we are going to be tracking. Again, close to 80 on Sunday, but another chilly start in the 40s. There are your 80s next week, 82 on Monday, 83 on Tuesday. We're talking mid-80s perhaps by Wednesday. That likely the warmest day out of the next 10. There is a cold front that'll come in on Thursday. No rain expected with it, but it will trim the temperatures back into the 70s for a few days before we are right back up there around that 80-degree mark heading into next weekend. So again, a fairly warm stretch on the way for us. We need rainfall though. I mean, I know it's nice, and don't get me wrong, perfect weather for getting outdoors, but rain, we need some of that, and hopefully we'll get some sooner rather than later.
We do. And I mean, this forecast looks too good to be true. I'm afraid we're going to be shocked with some very cold weather after this.
We may pay for it later down the road. We'll see.
Jeff, thank you.
You bet.
We'll be right back.